Good day, everyone. I am Jeffrey Z. Mata, a faculty from Davao de Oro State College. It is my pleasure to present to you my study entitled Unravelling Students' Online Collaborative Experiences in a Social Studies Classroom, a Phenomenological Inquiry. Online collaborative learning is an educational technique that allows students to study logical reasoning, learn whole curricula, and create solutions, according to McDonough and Folks 2015. Online collaborative learning is a significant concept in higher education by requiring students to collaborate and learn. They can build a range of soft skills necessary for success in today's team-based work environment. However, Major et al. 2020 stated that one of the most significant challenges for teachers and students is assessing online collaborative learning activities, ineffective communication, group conflicts, and a negative attitude toward group works all offer significant challenges to online collaboration. This study anticipated generating findings on the lived experiences relatives to the students' online collaborative experiences in a social studies classroom. Further, this study aims to generate results that may serve as a guide and reference for higher education institutions and social studies instructors in planning and addressing challenges of the students in online collaborative learning. The, the findings of the study will bound to the benefits of the society, considering that social studies play an important role in social sciences and online collaborative learning plays an important role in the new normal. The greater demand for graduates with social studies background justify the need for more effective, life-changing, and teaching approaches. For the research questions, this phenomenological research aims to explore and understand students' online collaborative experiences in a social studies classroom. First, what are the lived experiences of the students engaged in online collaborative learning? Second, what are the coping mechanisms of the students engaged in online collaborative learning? And the last one is what are the insights of the students can be shared by the students engaged in online collaborative learning. For the theoretical lens, this research is mainly anchored on Vygotsky 1978 social constructivism. Social constructivism theory promotes social learning and creation of students' collaboration. Students are encouraged to generate, organize, critique, and improve knowledge in constructivist education. This also underpinned on Horizon 2012 online collaborative learning theory. Online collaborative learning theory proposes a model of learning in which students are encouraged and supported to collaborate, to create knowledge, to invent, and to do so by seeking the conceptual knowledge necessary to solve problems rather than simply reciting what they believe is the correct answer. Likewise, collaborative learning is sometimes used synonymously with cooperative learning theory, according to Writers 2018. Instructors' roles expand from imparting knowledge to creating active learning processes, environments, and more academically and emotionally engaged students are in the learning activities. Cooperative learning serves as a foundation for a significant number of active learning techniques. For the methodology, this study will utilize a qualitative research, specifically a phenomenological approach. Qualitative research is concerned with understanding research questions from a humanistic or idealistic perspectives. This technique is used to better understand individuals' beliefs, experiences, attitudes, behavior, and interactions, according to Pathak, Hannah, and Kara 2013. Furthermore, this study utilized qualitative study because it suited to my goal as I explore and understood online collaborative experiences of students in a social studies classroom. Moreover, in my study, I choose phenomenology in order to gain more in-depth insights into the nature or meaning of the online collaborative experiences of students in a social studies classroom to understand around them and look for the meaning for their experiences. For the research participants, this study utilized purposive sampling. The participants of this study are the 17 selected third-year students in one of the tertiary school in Davao de Oro. Taking up a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in social studies, 10 participants are selected for the in-depth interview, and another 7 participants are selected for focus group discussion. The inclusion criteria of the participants are the following: a BS and third years BS and social studies students have undergone specialization subjects and have undergone and experienced challenges in online collaborative learning. An exclusion criteria for this study might be the social studies students who meet the inclusion criteria but do not have the challenges or experiences in online collaborative learning, which are the regular, shifty, and transfer social studies are excluded in the study. For the withdrawal criteria, a participant may withdraw consent at any time in writing, verbally, or failure to further participate. For the method or instruments, the instruments used is a researcher-made questionnaire to gather the needed data for participants. The draft of the questionnaires are drawn out based on the researcher's readings, previous studies, published literature, published and unpublished theses relevant to the study. In preparation of the instruments, the requirements in the designing of good data collection instruments are considered. First one is that the data collections, and the second one is the data analysis. These the data or the study use thematic analysis in analyzing the data to be collected and gathered. Wabaleka 2018 created his approach based on his personal experience with thematic analysis. First one, prepared and organized data, develop and organize the data, develop a coding manual, code the data, find the recurring ideas, write the interpretation of all the data, and verify the findings and conclude. For the results and discussions, the experiences of the students engaged in online collaborative learning. So, from the data collected and the experiences of the participants, 6 main themes emerged are presented. These themes help me to determine which core ideas needed to report. So these themes are: first, communicating with groupmates become a challenge. Online communication tools proved extremely useful. Communicating in smaller groups or pairs is preferred. Lack of gadgets and technology skills, which health is affected. Next is poor signal, expensive internet fees. And the last one, everyone should be accountable for all allotted, for time allotted. For the coping mechanisms of the students engaged in online collaborative learning, there were 3 themes emerged from the data collected from the responses of the participants, namely, face the challenge, be patient and creative, be resourceful, and show initiative. For the insights can be shared by the students engaged in online collaborative learning, there were themes emerged as a result of the responses of the participants generated from the questions, namely, the online collaborative learning activities are challenging. Next, online collaborative learning activities lead to strong bonding and effective communication. Next, we develop positive values and traits. And the last one, both researchers and students must carry out their responsibility. For the conclusion, online collaborative learning is highly relevant to primary and secondary school and higher educational institutions. These strategies frequently debated and applied, notably in the online learning environment, including social studies instruction. I used in-depth interviews and focus group discussion and generating selected participant experiences. The primary source is that transcribing the participants' answers to the given questions. And during the interview, I was challenged to convince the participants to share the experience. Luckily, they were willing to do it. Along with the conduct of the study, I experienced how it feels to be a researcher. I took all the necessary measures to make this research a successful one with the aid of my advisor. It also demanding because it requires time, patience, and perseverance to gather quality and relevant data that will support my study. To conclude, online collaborative learning is a practical learning approach that allows students to exchange ideas, evaluate other students' inputs, and become part of the knowledge creation process. Within the online learning environment, collaborative learning can be equally effective if the educator closely monitors time and connectivity challenges. However, most of the students indicated that they are preferred to work independently rather than in a group work in online collaborative learning. For the recommendations, this study explored the lived experiences of the students relative to online collaborative learning in the social studies classroom. Nevertheless, the result of this qualitative exploration is limited on the experiences of the selected third-year students of one of the tertiary schools in Davao de Oro. This study provides contextual evidence on the various issues facing by the students engaged in collaborative learning in an online environment. It recommended that these challenges can be addressed for the development of the current educational system, in particularly government authorities in providing opportunities for online learning environments. First, they could give additional assistance with learning resources such as technology to support students' online collaborative learning. Second, they could improve high internet connectivity access to easily access for the students and teachers, especially in the remote areas. Additionally, the implication of the coping mechanisms of the students engaged in online collaborative learning is beneficial to the higher education institutions or the social studies instructors. In formulating a learner's accountability system through a set of policies and practices will encourage instructors and administrators to innovate and design effectively programs that will promote or improve students' accountability in collaboration with their peers in an online collaborative learning. Also, to provide learners with technical skills, training to capacitate learners' ability to use digital tools in the online learning environment. Lastly, to the students, the center of the learning environment could benefit from this study to provide them the opportunities to share and contribute to collaborative learning activities, which leading to positive performance outcomes. Collaborative work or group interactions facilitate students' active learning and sharing of knowledge and promote social interactions and of supportive online learning knowledge. Online collaborative activities help train students for the 21st century workplace, including sharing ideas, expressing opinions, and managing time. And this would be the references of my study. And that's what we all. Thank you so much for listening.